Human beings are fundamentally wired for connection. We fear isolation more than almost anything else in this world. It is an evolutionary dread, a deep-seated anxiety written into our very DNA. So, when we finally find someone who seems to look straight into our soul, who understands our silent, unspoken chaos, the entire world suddenly shifts. The gray horizon lights up. They become our anchor, our air, our singular reason to breathe. We convince ourselves that the search is finally over. But have you ever noticed how quickly a sanctuary can turn into a cage? Have you ever felt an ache so deep, so entirely consuming, that the mere thought of them leaving leaves you breathless, paralyzed by a cold, suffocating dread that grips your chest? Think about it. Where one warm, validating word from them sends you into absolute euphoria, and a single, distant, cold glance plunges you into a dark, silent abyss. Your entire emotional stability depends on their mood. Your happiness is no longer yours to keep. If this echoes your reality, stop. Take a deep breath, because you might not be walking in love. You might be trapped in a psychological echo chamber. In the realm of psychology, this beautiful, agonizing illusion is known as emotional dependency. From the outside, it masks itself perfectly. It calls itself romantic devotion. It wears the clothes of an all-consuming, poetic, legendary love. But the reality underneath is far more sinister. While genuine love grants you wings and expands your freedom, emotional dependency binds your wrists with invisible, heavy ropes. Here is the bitter, uncomfortable truth you need to hear. You aren't actually in love with them. You are in love with the validation they provide. You are trying to fill a vast, hollow, aching void inside your own chest with their existence. It's an unspoken, desperate contract you've signed with yourself. You must make me happy, because I don't know how to survive on my own. But no human being can ever serve as a permanent cure for your internal void. It is a fatal illusion. And this illusion leads directly to the ultimate psychological trap, the slow, quiet, and complete erosion of who you truly are. How does this trap operate? Why do we stay in relationships that clearly drain our soul? The answer lies in the dark mechanics of psychological manipulation. Emotional dependency doesn't just happen. It is often carefully, though sometimes unconsciously, engineered through hidden games. The first game is what psychologists call intermittent reinforcement. In everyday terms, it is the devastating hot and cold game. One day they shower you with affection, praise, and intense attention. They make you feel like the center of their universe. This triggers a massive rush of dopamine in your brain. You feel high on their love. But then, without any warning or reason, they turn cold. They become distant, silent, or subtly critical. Suddenly, your brain starves for that dopamine. You enter a state of panic, wondering, what did I do wrong? How do I get them back? By constantly shifting between intense warmth and freezing distance, they turn themselves into an addiction. You become a gambler at a slot machine, ruining your life just waiting for that next small win. The second, even more dangerous game is gaslighting. When you finally gather the courage to question their behavior, they flip the narrative. They tell you that you are being too sensitive. They say you are insecure, dramatic, or rewriting history. Slowly, carefully, they erode your trust in your own reality. You stop questioning them, and you start questioning your own sanity. You become entirely dependent on their version of the truth. You lose your ground, your boundaries, and eventually, your voice. Look closely at your connection. Is it built on mutual peace? Or is it a never-ending cycle of chasing a high that you will never truly capture? What happens when you stay in this trap for too long? The cost is nothing less than the slow, quiet collapse of your entire self. When your emotional survival depends completely on another person, you begin to systematically erase who you are. You sacrifice your boundaries. You give up your hobbies, your friends, and your values, all just to keep them from leaving. You become a shadow, constantly walking on eggshells, terrified that one wrong move will shatter your fragile world. Psychology shows that prolonged emotional dependency fundamentally rewires your brain. It plunges you into chronic anxiety and deep depression. You no longer know what you want, what you feel, or who you are without them. The tragic paradox of dependency is this: the more you sacrifice yourself to keep them close, the more worthless you feel in their eyes. Because no one can truly respect a person who doesn't even respect their own boundaries. You aren't sharing a life with them anymore. You are living in a psychological prison where you are both the inmate and the guard. You have completely handed over the keys to your happiness to someone else. And now, you are left staring at a ghost in the mirror. But this is not where your story has to end. The prison doors are open, and they always have been. The heavy iron chains holding you back are not made of steel. They are made of your own fears. You have the power to break them. The journey back to yourself begins with a single, uncomfortable word: no. You must learn to build your boundaries again, brick by brick. You have to accept the terrifying but beautiful truth. You are entirely responsible for your own happiness. No one else can save you, and no one else should. Stop searching for a savior in the eyes of another person. Look in the mirror instead. The void inside your chest doesn't need to be filled by someone else's attention. It needs to be filled with your own self-respect, your own passions, and your own growth. It will be painful. The silence of walking away might feel unbearable at first. But on the other side of that silence is your freedom. On the other side is the version of you that doesn't need anyone else to feel complete. You are not defined by who you are attached to. You are defined by who you choose to become when the invisible ropes are finally gone. Take your keys back, reclaim your reality, and remember, you are enough, all by yourself.